It sounds like an English church. I know it's right. You know what? You would have said that have to be a show.
Change your mind.
With this many people in the room, that's a pretty crappy way to start off the new year. I want to hear some energy. Good morning! Good morning! Woo! Doesn't this look good? Look around the room. Is this not exciting? First way to start off the year is what, Robert? Best damn way, right? That's one thing. All right, we have got. I've been working out and I like hearing old songs. And I heard one that said, my God, that's our song for 2016. You know what it is? Who in here knows MC Hammer?
Please don't demo.
I got our dance for the year. Let's hit it. Too legit to quit. Everybody, too legit. All of you down there, too legit. Too legit to quit. I'm not stopping. Everybody does. Let's go. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Too legit. All right. That is our song, and I was working out, and when I started getting tired of working out, I got to put in Too Legit. And I'm like, you can't quit, this is it, here we go. And I'm sitting there in my seat, and I'm going, I think it was like this, I don't know. Hey, by the way, is this L? Or is this L? Which one is it? Left hand. No, I'm doing it wrong. I'm a loser. Okay.
You were doing it backwards. You were doing it right.
Yeah.
It's the mirror.
Use your right hand. It's a mirror.
No,
Not that I ever want to see that dance again, but
Oh, you're gonna see it again. Roll jacket, kick off me. All right, so.
how many?
What was your count estimate for today? 52. All right, we're gonna start the year off right. I'm going to tell you guys how we ended up. We ended up with a 30% increase over 2014 sales. That's in both units and gross commissions. So here's how we ended up. 1,505 unit sales. We ended up 9.32 GCI and 170 agents strong. That is phenomenal. Awesome growth over 2014. So what are our goals? By the way, everybody raise your hand if you have a written set of goals for 2016. It's not just in your head, written in. All right, we're going to work on that. If you're going to be in the business for 2016, there's going to be things you got to be aware of, things you got to predict, and if you don't have the plans written down, then it means nothing really. So a lot of times people are afraid to write down their goals because they know if I don't share it or if I don't write it down, then it's okay if I don't make it. It's true. So, if you don't write down a plan and you don't write out a goal, then you'll always get it. Does that make sense? So write it down, challenge yourself. This is going to be a phenomenal year. These are what our goals are for the company. 200 net agent count by December 31st, 1,750 units closed, and 10.5 GCI. We plan on having a nice increase this year, but I'm going to tell you, as prices have risen, new homes have become more in competition, and interest rates creep up through the year, the per person productivity will most likely drop a little, which means each one of you may find it a little bit harder this year through the year to do the same that you did last year. And this is going to be your challenge. So the business is going to be great in North Atlanta. Set aside any unforeseen catastrophic events, which I don't think will happen here. But interest rates are going to rise. New homes are going to become more competition for you guys. You need to get focused on your business. You got anything you want to say, Robert?
Yeah, I believe I was closer. We got to the score.
I said 40, he said 60, so. You're right, Robert. All right, so start today with your actions. I was kind of like the last couple weeks. Come on in, Lane. Come on in. By the way, congratulations, Lane. You had a phenomenal December. That was awesome. Good job. We're going to get there together on the goals. So I'm just going to ask you guys, work with your coaches, work with your managers, sit down with me and Robert. We're here to help you guys, but we've got to define out the goals. We sat the last 3 months, Caroline, Robert, and myself, and sat down and said, what are the goals we can have? What can we achieve? We sat down with Rob and Debbie, and this is what we believe that we can achieve. By the way, 200 net agent count. It does not include teams. So if you have 5 people on the team, that's one person is how we're going to count it. We want 200 good agents in this company operating together that we can all go out there and have a great core that we can just sell and have a good time with. Okay? So Changes for 2016. This is one of the most important things that you guys have to understand. Y'all come on in, we'll find your chair. Sit on a tabletop, it doesn't matter. This is big change that you guys need to know that is on your listings right now today if you go look at it on Zillow and Trulia. No longer will you have the company and your photo next to your listing. This changed January 1st. Okay? Zillow Group went up 10 times on their cost for us.
Wow.
They just made it unaffordable for us. What they are offering is, hey, here you get 25% discount as a Century 21 broker, but we've increased our cost by about 15 times of what you were paying for the listing. So doesn't make sense. We're reallocating dollars that we're spending. We're bringing you guys different things, and we're going to go, hey, we're going to stay competitive out there. But let me tell you how this Zillow and Trulia is going to affect you, and you need to know. No longer will you have lockdown on your listings, which I just told you. Your name and number will be on the #1 spot on every one of your listings. So this is automatic. The people that buy the zip codes will also be on your listings. They'll have 3 or 4. I think they'll have 3. They could have 4, but check it out. You probably have 3. If someone requests from an agent that buys zip codes, that will be the other agents that show up on your listings, you will also get an email. So even if they go, I want to select my listing, and they selected Stonewall as a buyer's agent, said I want information on this home, you will get on every one of those requests their contact information. I suggest that you make sure you follow up with them. So you should get a whole slew of interest of people. Now, I think this way. If I'm a general consumer and I want information on a person's listing, am I going to contact the listing agent or one of the other agents?
They don't, but they don't know, that's the problem, they don't know that they're not contacting agents.
No, they do, because it will say listing agent.
They don't, I'm telling you, they don't know.
They look at the
Yeah.
It says it pretty clearly up there. So, I mean, if you look at it, #1. Okay, here's the deal. We do have morons out there, but none of them are sitting in this room.
That's right.
It says, one might be standing here, but not sitting. Look, so,
Hey,
two maybe standing. It's important that you guys note that and that you tell your clients that, because this is only for Realogy companies in their negotiated stuff. So this will not happen on every company's listings out there. But yours, you will get a copy of every single person that requests information from anybody that's on that box, okay?
Why are we getting this and nobody else is?
It's one of the things that the larger the company, they can go negotiate different terms. So there's always going to be little add-ons that we get as a result of the Realogy system working for us and going and negotiating different things on our behalf. So you guys on the Zillow products, you'll get a 25% discount on a lot of the products that if you want to invest in for Zillow or Trulia, you can go check it out and you will receive a discount on most of the products that are for your business. So I encourage you, if you're going to be investing in Zillow or Trulia, which I do encourage you guys to invest in them, they're the biggest machines out there online. Make sure that you're getting the Century 21 discount on things that are applied with it. If you got a question about what you get discounts on, you can go to the 21 online backend system, and they will have in the business products and stuff where you can go check out what discounts are applied with that. You can go on the search button and type in Zillow Trulia, and they'll make it easier for you. Okay? Zap is coming out when? 12th, which is when? Next Tuesday. So we're going to be meeting here? No, where are we meeting? Conference Center. You've got 1 week to get familiar with Zap. If you have not watched any of the videos, Tyrone here. Hiram just sent out an email yesterday. Gave you very simple instructions on how to go watch the videos and what you need to do. Robert's got a copy right there. That's right in front of you, actually. Robert had one, and every one of you should have one too. This will tell you how to go on the 21 online backend system and watch the videos so that when you walk in the door next Tuesday, you're not blind to it and going, oh, I need to get caught up. You need to know your 21 online username and password, and that's how you're going to access Zap. So when you walk in the door next week, we make sure that we've got enough bandwidth where everybody in here, if you've got a laptop or an iPad or something, bring that in so you can get engaged and start pressing the buttons versus walking out there trying to remember everything. Big critical changes right there, okay? New reporting system for market stats. We're looking into broker metrics, and this should be up and live within the next week. This will give you great reporting for office to office with different stats going on in different neighborhoods and stuff. It'll help you with your business. It will replace Real Valuator. So we're looking to make sure before we turn off Real Valuator, what's all included that you can leverage and use as an agent. And until we find out all the specifics and can let you guys know that, which will probably be next Tuesday, you'll have it in your hands so that you can, it's a very robust system. The manufacturer's out of California. It's called Teradatum, but it's Brokermetrics is what we're going to be getting as a company. And then last, our dues will become for 2016. We had to increase them for the first time in over 10 years. Actually, I lied. We increased them 60 cents in over 10 years. That's it. So what we did is we've added on Hyros time. We've added on different people things. We're going to $89.99. April 1st is when you will have that take effect. Anybody walking in the door today, it is automatic that they're paying $89.99 per month, but we're going to give you guys a 3-month free time period, and then April 1st is when that'll kick in. Now, there's something else that you guys will have. If you say, hey, you know what, I'd rather lock in $79.99 for the remainder of the year, if you want to pay those 9 months from April 1st to the end of the year in advance, we'll lock you in at $79.99. That's 11% discount. But if you want to do the quarterly thing, it'll be $89.99 start on. And for only you guys, if you want to do that on a yearly basis, you can pay in advance and save the 11%, and we'll just charge you $79.99. Nobody else will be offered that. It's only for you guys. And whenever we have a change, I always want to try and give the people that are here with us before that change, I want to give you guys something that is different from anybody else walking in the door after that point in time, okay? As fair as we can get. New plan for 2016. We're also merging. I want you guys to know what we're doing. It does not affect you guys at all. This is what our new program is going to be. Everybody in here is grandfathered in at your current plan. So I want you to remember that. It's very important. You can change if you want to. This is what our new plan is going to be. We're taking the old cap and the old traditional way and merging them into one and saying, you know what, we're going to clean things up, make it very simple. We believe that a lot of agents would like to have a cap, but the cost of having a cap typically is greatly outweighed when you have to pay those bills each and every month, whether you have a sale or not. So we're merging them together. We're paying for the signs, lockboxes, business cards, black and white copies, everything we paid on the traditional plan will now be paying on the cap. Coaching is included, entering of listings is included. The new individual cap is $21,000. There is no traditional plan. I'm going to share this with you guys that are on the traditional plan. You may want to switch over to this. People that are on the cap, you may want to switch over to it. It just depends on what your production is and how much cost is going out of your pocket to manage the cap. So most cap systems, what they do is they push the hard cost back onto the agents, and that's how they're offering a cap. We looked at it and said, hey, what can we increase so we can still have a great value and take the pain away from the cap of agents having to pay for all that staff and stuff on the side. Does that make sense? So this is our new plan for anybody walking in the door. For you guys, your grandfathered in on your current plan. If you want to change, you can change. It's up to you. You really don't care. So, does that make sense? Is anybody in here affected by that? Not unless you want to be. Okay? Any questions? All right. By the way, if you're on a traditional plan, might you want to consider going on this? Because right now it's the same thing, but you have no cap. So think about it. All right, let's get on to the business. So the money board, we're going into that. First closing is what we're going to celebrate. First listings, top 6. We're going to take the top 6 of these 3 elements right here. The number 1 team or individual will be able to come up here and draw from the money board, and we will put in a drawing for the other 3. So each person in the mix after that will also be in the drawing. Make sure that you put your business cards up here for the future drawings, and we'll get to more money board stuff after that. You want to know another change for 2016?
No problem.
This is the last. No car wash, but double foot massage. The teams have grown. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have two different groups up here for 2016. This finishes up 2015, so it's the same way. We just grouped everybody together. For 2016, you will have the top teams and the top individuals. We will do the We'll do the top 2 or 3 teams. We haven't designated that yet. And we'll do the top 4 individuals. So we want to make sure that everybody that comes in here goes, hey, I've got a good shot in the mixer. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So this is from the old way because we wrapped out 2015 introducing this. And for 2016, that's what we're changing because we listened and we want to make sure we make it as good as possible for everybody. So top 6 listings, top 6 closings, and top 6 new written. Who is, by the way, we got some surprises on this too. Number 6 for, no. So, first closing with results, and by the way, you do have to be here to play. Ruby Singh. Ruby's not singing, so we'll go ahead and go. First listings, and by the way, this is with results. Some of these people already worked at other companies and they had listings or closings, so I do want to point that out. Andrew Petzinger. Stand up. You have no idea what we're doing. Should we have some fun with Andy?
Yeah.
He doesn't know he has to pay everybody.
You got to sing to the group. Your high school fight song. I like that. That's really good.
I have no idea.
Go Monarchs! I think you'll fit in just fine. No, hey, stay standing. My lovely Monica up here, my assistant here, you get to pick numbers 1. They start here and they go down to 16. For your first listing, by the way, he brought one over and you already had a contract on it, right?
Well, yes. It's promo right now, which y'all know that's.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Don't say
He doesn't have a contract right now. 1 through 16, take your pick.
12.
1 month of free dues.
Awesome stuff. Sit down. Welcome aboard. He just came on, what, 2 weeks ago? Him and his wife, so we're glad to have him on board. And B. Tom.
Yay!
You don't have to talk here. From there, B. Congratulations on your first listing. What number would you like to pick?
Number 1.
Number 1 for the first listing. That's good.
Chocolate.
Wait, oh, no, you're not, we're gonna make it easy for you. Would you pass that back? Don't take any out, Liz.
She would have taken it out.
This is mine.
Huh?
Oh, this is mine.
That's bigger than you are.
She can fit in that bag.
Melita Potts. Who? She and her daughter are here. Let's give them a round of applause, though. And you know, when they're not selected, so once we go through the group, guess what happens?
We keep draw.
Let's get Robert out of the room. Draw, so everybody else can come up and have a chance. Okay, top 6 listings taken for the month of December, which, by the way, was the month of December a little harder to get listings than should be this month? Yes, because a lot of people are going, I think I'll just wait through the holidays. I've already made it this far. We'll wait through the holidays. So if you got a listing, that's pretty good in the month of December. But the
Another $50 going in. So what's your high school license?
it's too long. Okay, number 6, Lewis Roberts. Bold and ball. We like it. Number 5, Lisa Tan Whitefield. Right there with the pig. Number 4, Melita Potts. Number 3, Lane Bailey. You said I'll be fine back there. There you go. Number 2, Danny Druin, who is 6. Can you guess?
Yeah.
Number 1, Yates Estates, Kimberly Yates. Call the number.
Number 6, please.
1 month of free dues.
Wow.
Now, by the way, if you are one of these people right here, 2nd through 6th, we need you to pass your cards up here to Lane. Okay? And I think the temperature went up in the room. Top 6 new contracts. And by the way, let me just, since Andy and we have some new people in the room, here's how we do this. The top 10 quarterly is by gross commission only. So every quarter we have a top 10, and that is by gross commission, period. On the monthly awards, we do the top 6 in each of these 3 categories, and it is based off of units. If there is a tie on units, it goes to the dollar amount of the transactions that would be there. Okay? So that's how the tallies are done. Number 6, Medina Salamoni. He's sitting over there. Medina. Give him another round of applause. Number 5, Sarasota. By the way, first Tuesday of the month, normally Sarasota, will she be here on the first Tuesday of each month?
No.
Never. She's down on the courthouse steps. Today they have nothing going on, so we are glad that she is here. Number 4, Kim Baldwin. By the way, not everybody knows you, so make sure you raise your hand. There it is. By the way, another phenomenal December. Great job. Number 3, Danny Druin. You're still sick. Number 2, Tamara Stout. And number 1, Kimberly Yates. If you've already passed your card up here, because there are some that are in both things, do not pass up another one. Just understand you've already got yours. But if you're on that list and you haven't, pass your card up. Steve.
Number 10.
Chocolate.
Woohoo! I mean, these boxes even get better, so. Pass that on back to Steve. Good job. Top 6 closings, the one that matters the most. Number 6, Laura Coons. Number 5, Jody Gillis. Number 4, the Barton Thomas team. Number 3, Ken Baldwin. Who was number 2? Who do you think was number 2? Anybody? If you guess it right, you get to be on the money board. Well, it wasn't Yates Estates, Sarasota. Who was the first person that said Sarasota? You're going to be on the money board.
We all do.
Everybody said that. It'll be
Share lots of chocolate. Get a round of applause. And number 1, Yates Estates. Number 3.
Trademark, $50 gift card. I will give it to you guys. But trademark is here. Here we are.
That's good. All right. If you're on the list, huh? Yes, we need the temperature put down. Can you get somebody? You didn't know this is our new sauna for the year? We just had a sauna installed. Okay. So, top 10 for the quarter. By the way, pass your cards up here. We're going to do the money board here for the people. Everybody put their card up here that was in there? 2 through 6?
Come on, it won't let go.
Everybody in?
Oh, here. Okay.
That's all right.
I'm going to pull from 2 right here.
Shake them up.
Shake them up.
I'm not doing that, Terry. Wait. Huh? No, we're going, these are just for the people that.
Wait. I promise my friend I do. didn't have a.
Didn't come prepared, did you not?
I did, I already gave one card, I just didn't come in with.
And I haven't even watched the Star Wars movie. Did y'all hear that? She didn't come prepared, did you not? And then how you have a card?
She's usually.
Use my card.
Here, somebody give me a card. Here.
Scary, don't use my card.
Yeah, yours always been.
Okay, first one. Tanjuaco. Lisa. Angie.
Call her last name.
Number 2.
I was gonna say you're about to be disqualified for taking two.
Allstate, the Chapman Agency. Free insurance. Free
Yes,
car
ABC.
That's like $50 to go see a movie these days. That's a good one. And, well, I know who this is. That's Lane. Lane Bailey.
Seven.
Baker Salisbury.
You have changed, $50.
I heard they just went out of business. So you got a good deal on that.
Hey, it's like $5.
Okay, here's from the sales meeting today. Get ready. Think about what number. Think positive thoughts. Think this name will be yours. That's called.
Hi.
Who's thinking positively?
Yours not in there.
Well, if your name is Cheryl Scott, you were thinking positively.
All right.
15. 1 month of free dues.
So we got your 4 more months, don't we? All right, here's my promo. Who's heard of Yeti? One of my favorite gifts, and the fourth time I've used it. These things are awesome. There you go. Sorry. Just thought I'd share that.
You give me that?
This is the 20-ounce tumbler. They got a 32-ounce tumbler. I was out in Costa Rica with a friend of mine, and he had a drink. It's a little slushy, a little margarita, and he had it by the pool all day long. And I said, man, those are so.
Does it take him 8 hours to drink a drink?
Yes.
He's got a realtor. Realtor, what happens?
So it's still slushy at the end of the day. Whatever was left. Maybe he just got a refill on it. That's amazing, yeah. He's thinking, yeah, dumb people just got a refill. So, anyway, if you don't have one, they are so worth it. They're not cheap. That's why I'm glad I got them as a gift, so there you go. Okay, now, next.
They'll keep it for 8 hours.
I got handwriting all over this. I can't read it. Carolyn. What do you want?
She's getting the jet. It keeps a good drink for 8 hours.
You need the coffee inside.
Oh, you want this one?
And you can't put it in the dishwasher.
You can't go to the dishwasher. You gotta do it perfectly. That's why it tastes like a vodka drink, a coffee water.
Thank you.
No.
You have
No, you gotta pick a number.
Left.
You probably got a damn box of chocolate. Hurry up.
5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, and 16.
Okay, 16.
It's a foot massage.
Chocolate.
I didn't get that because I
I'm on a diet.
Hey, which one would you like?
I'll take the dark one.
I tell you what, I'm feeling so good. You said one of them gets it, we're gonna give it to both.
Oh, thank you. Well, then I'm going to go with that.
Isn't that right?
Stop it.
Now they're
I'm feeling so good. This one's for, what else we got up there?
We got Fidelity. Fidelity be $50.
Fidelity will see 100 is every year. Fidelity offered his gains, it's 100.
Still got more beers up there. And there may be a prize at the end. Miss Gooders.
16, 12?
No, 14, 13, 11, 12. Chocolate.
Okay. For a little break, we still have these and we will go through the sales meeting with them. If you're on this list right here, what are we gonna do? It's the top 10 for
Hey,
the
you can give her the chocolate.
Which would you like?
It looks like makeup.
Chocolate. There you go. Okay. What's the top 10 gonna get?
Car wash.
A bunch of us.
I'm gonna give the top 10 a Yeti, a 30-pound tumbler. That's exactly right. Sharon made a great point. She said, do they all have to share one? Yes. But it's a 32 ounce, I think, 3.2 ounces each.
And it comes with a drink for 8 hours.
This one had one margarita. So everybody on the top 10 that goes up here, you get a 32 ounce tumbler Yeti when they come in June, okay?
Why here?
Do you know when I went to find one of these? They literally said they've been sold out. I couldn't find them. I looked for 2 months. And then I was given this as a gift. I thought, oh my God, I want a little kid. That's pretty cool. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm Yeti.
Okay, hold on.
The Wall Street Journal had an article on it about 2 weeks ago. They completely missed the market. They did not gear up for the Christmas season, so consequently, throughout the whole country. Yeah. Christmas.
I heard that they had sold 400% more than they predicted.
So now they went double the price.
Everybody's getting 20 ounce. So, here we go, number 10. Drum roll, please. Amanda. Now keep this in mind, out of all of the 170 agents that were fighting in 2015 and the quarter, these are the top 10 on GCI, so the highest earners. That is what we all strive for, is to make that good old greenback. Number 9, drum roll. Jody Gillis. Number 8, Team Decker Porter. Either one of them here?
No.
Unless Yeti.
Gotta be here to get it, that's right. Number 7, Sarah Paul. Number 6. Me and I just got time finding, baby. Raise your hands. Both of them. Not stop until you raise both. Okay. All right. Number 5. By the way, I want you guys to pay attention up here at the top right. I got tricky with my PowerPoint this morning. Team 6. Number 4. Lori Watkins. I hadn't pressed. She said your button's stuck. Lori Watkins. There you go. Congratulations. Number 3. Carol Whiskey.
I miss them.
Sarah's are.
I miss them.
You can't say but not.
No.
And you gotta give up.
And-
Number 2, drum roll. And number 1, Yates Estates. If you made the list, you get a 32-ounce tumbler. Monica, I need 10 tumblers. 32 ounce. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Patty and Phil have to share.
And Carol.
Yeah.
yeah.
I said the top 10. I didn't say the top 20.
And the Yates Estates have quite a few. That's a lot of topics.
I would suggest a sharing system between them. Bill, you get this week. You know you're not, but he's waiting. I'm trying to help you out. Okay. That is a phenomenal quarter. I'm going to tell you, by the way, our sales went from December to the October, November. We felt a little sluggish in the market and the sales. At the beginning of December, it was like all of a sudden they kind of switched the energy. And we had good energy going through the sales meetings up until the middle of the month when we had our last one. And the sales for December were the 7th highest sales of the year. So that's pretty darn good. So we saw a nice little rise. We saw more listings taken in the month of December than previous months, which was very surprising. So there are some good trends that you guys need to know about that are going on right now. That the one thing that I would really focus on if I were y'all, where do you think your biggest opportunity right now today? There's 2 things that you guys need to be doing. First one is the most difficult one for most agents. I hate the thought of doing it, but there's a gold mine of opportunity with it. You don't have to do it. If you're not willing to do it, you're going to miss out on some phenomenal opportunities. What would that be? Expires. Why?
People haven't been ready to put them back in the market.
If people expired in October, November, or December, do you think they relisted immediately? For the most part, no. They would go, I'm going to wait until the end of the year. Then, if you were an agent and you took a listing that was going to be expiring in December, chances are psychologically you just said, I'm going to put what as my end date? December 31st. Okay? That make sense? So you've got a whole lot of expireds that have just happened. And a lot of those people have not listed yet because they weren't going to list immediately after the holidays. They really looked at this last weekend as getting through the holidays. So if I were a wise agent looking to grow my business, what would I do today? Call expired. I would get a script that I feel comfortable reading. Read on the page. You don't have to memorize everything. Have something that's a guidepost for you that's better than your language right now if you haven't been called expired. Number 2, we're going into a market where a lot of people last year heard of the great things that were going on. They saw their neighbors' home selling. Now they've heard that the interest rates are going up, right? What are they going to be doing? You're going to have a lot of people in the mid to higher price points moving and either moving down or moving up and doing the lifestyle changes they've been waiting to do. But now they've heard the interest rates are going up. They do not want to lose out on that. These are in retail neighborhoods where the inventory has been really low in the last year. They're going to be listing in the next couple of months. Here's an opportunity. Start farming, start doing postcards, start door knocking in a good positive way. Those are the things that I would recommend doing highly if you want to get your business going and have a great, phenomenal spring run. You can come in for SWATA days. SWATA is going to be in here every other week, every other Saturday. Calling in the mornings on Saturday. She's great at doing expireds. She built a business off expired. So I highly recommend, if you're not comfortable, Sarah Stovall, you came in and called a couple times with her. Did you have fun?
I did, and I'm getting a listing next week, but
How much is that listing?
it's gonna be $750 to $800.
$750,000 to $800,000 in a couple days of calling. That's only a couple hours, by the way. It wasn't all day. Sarah, did you have fun?
I did, and that was
Was
my
it-
very.
Was it
my
anything
very
that you've
first
ever
call.
done?
It wasn't. It was my very first call, and just stayed in touch with her, and she was impressed by getting the letters, our package and stuff. had to get it delivered to her before I even showed up. So, yeah, it was a great conversation and it gives you a lot of confidence. So, yes, I highly recommend that you come in and do it.
We're gonna do things to help make it easy for you, because I believe this, if you can learn how to have fun and doing something that is painful to think about sometimes on your own, because I can tell you this, if I sat at home and had to call for 2 to 3 hours, expires, which most of them don't answer the phone. The ones that do, are they going, hey, I'm so glad you called, your first agent, you got the answer for me, I can't believe it, I'm glad, come over and list my home. That doesn't happen. So are you getting a lot of negativity? Yes. I can't imagine doing that on my own, stuck in a room, but some people do if they're really, really good and committed to it. SWAT was able to do that. I couldn't. I would need to be around people that can laugh, cut up with myself, have fun, poke fun at others, let them poke fun at me. That's really what you guys need to do. That's how you will overcome these things and get business where you go, Sarah Snowball, oh my God, I got a $700,000 to $800,000 listing. Is that worth it to her? I bet you should give me in there calling at some point in time again in the future. Those are the things you need to do for yourself, for your business too.
And it's just listening to the other conversations. You'll learn a lot, you know. I didn't think about that, or just, you know, watching somebody else do something, because we all do things differently. But it's well worth coming in.
This is our little push for the 2016 year. This is going to be our little marketing message of what's in your office. What are you paying for in your office? Who supports you? What tools do you have when you're there? When you walk in the door, what do you get out of that office environment? This is what we're going to be pushing. Next week, we're going to give out t-shirts at the ZAP program. We're going to have a little fun built around it. ZAP is going to be cool. I think that if you get into it and start pushing people to go use it, you're going to find a lot more business opportunities. It is going to be your website if you want it to be. If you don't want it to be, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Our company website will be switched over to the ZAP website. If I believe in it as much for our business to change over and have it 100% under that, do you think that it could be good enough for you? I think so. I will tell you this, for teams, they're working on having a solution that they will have team websites. Right now, Hyro's in charge of manipulating things so that we can have a team look without having the team website. So we'll have to manipulate, we'll get with the teams and let them know how that'll be. But get ready. We have 13 people on staff supporting the agents, every tool imaginable to succeed. Coaching is included. We got 16 computers. By the way, I noticed about a month ago, I left the sales meeting and I went out to the bullpen and it was crowded. There were people using the computers. There was about 8 or 9 of the computers in use and others out there. And I said, wow, okay, you know what? We're already almost at our capacity here on the computers. So I went to Hyro. I said, I want to order 2 more computers. I want to have the best damn bullpen there is in the business. I want to have this office have the most of anything out there. So when you go into the bullpen today, there are 14 active computers that you can sit in and work from. We want to have you have space. We want to be able to have you sit down with clients. And then you got the 2 computers that are in the client rooms. So you got 16 fully active functioning computers that you can sit down and work from. I don't want you to have to bring a laptop in here. I want you to be able to come in and be able to get engaged in the business and be out there in a little think tank and share and have a good time together. Does that make sense? So we're going to be pushing this message out there, because when you really break down the different companies, I will tell you the number one thing, and that's why I put it up top, that we have that other offices don't have. We are not a corporate machine that has a corporate office and then supports many, many offices from that corporate staff. We are one office that has a bunch of people here driven to help you guys succeed. 13 people out of one office. Nobody else has that in the Atlanta market. Nobody. But we're committed to having it. And once we get higher in agent count, we'll add other people on board, because my mission is to fully serve you so you can fully serve your clients and have the best performance out of that in the mix. This is what we are, this is who we are, and we're going to be sending the message out there with t-shirts next week going, what's in your office? Because I want you guys always remembering, it's about creating the best value for the business-minded realtor. If you're not a business-minded realtor, shouldn't be in the business. If you're a business-minded realtor, we're not out to try and be rich off one agent. That's why we're doing the cap for everybody that wants it. We're out there to have a great value, but you understand what we bring to the table, and we understand what you need in order to succeed. If you got any questions, raise your hand. If you got any luncheons, raise your hand. Anybody got luncheon today? Okay. First one that we haven't had in months, yes.
Can we get like a directions or something put in the conference room so we'll know how to use the system that's hanging on the wall? Because I've gone in there a couple times, I don't know how to make it work.
The system on the wall.
You know, you
The
got the
TV.
TV and the remote
Plug in.
control, and you're trying to get on FMLS or wherever to show your clients, okay, these are some properties we can look at. but I have never been able to make it work.
Oh, you're talking about in the conference room?
Yeah.
Okay, on the wall.
Yeah, we just need
And the small ones
directions.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
I will make sure that we get some directions that can go in there, and absolutely, because I want you guys to use those computers, and I've been in there at times and gone, okay, I can't figure this out, and figured Tyra will
Yeah,
come in
and when
later.
you got them in there, you don't want to end up running to go find somebody and show you how to make it work. You
No.
want to be able to know.
Excellent point. And one of the key things is when you leave a computer, to make sure that you do things that will make it easy for the next person to go in there. So you gotta log off and go out, so it's a repetitive thing. Anything else? Y'all feeling good about 2016?
Yeah.
I gotta say this, I am fired up. So I'm refreshed. I hope y'all got refreshed. I'm refreshed. I was a little tired over the weekend, but now I'm refreshed. I feel good. I got a sleep number bed and I'm feeling great. No, I will tell you this, if you got back problems, get a sleep number bed. It's awesome. Yes.
Will you say something about GAR that's coming out?
GAR is coming up. When is the date? It's February 8th to 11th.
I have it in my phone, I just don't know.
February 8th to 11th, the inaugural,
It is the inaugural, but it's the legislative
it's
meeting.
legislative,
The legislative day.
right here in Atlanta.
Is free.
It's free.
So, I mean, that's a really.
The day is
big
free.
deal. The whole day is free.
The day is free at the Agapo.
Right.
This is what I encourage you guys to do. If you want to know more about what realtors do so that you can go out there and be proud of what you are, you can do the whole conference, February 8th to 11th. It's right downtown. If you want to go to legislative day, where we go down to the Capitol. Last year we had, what, 800 agents, 800 realtors down there, and you get to go talk to the politicians that are in your area. It's cool stuff. You get a whole different value perspective of what we are as realtors. I highly encourage everybody in here to go to at least that one day. But if you can go to the other classes and different things going on, we'll be promoting that from here to February 8th to 11th. Who in here right now is planning on going? Maybe. You'll go.
Oh, man, come
We'll
on.
get you. So, and you've been a passionate realtor. Is it a great thing to go to and be involved in?
Awesome.
By the way, Ann was the 2010? 11. I say 10, and that's 11. 2011 president for GAR, so that's a pretty cool little thing. Give her a round of applause. And in March, we've got the Century 21 big kickoff down in Orlando. It's very cool and fun. And if you want to go to that, let me know, because it is a great thing to go to. And I will be teaching a class.
That just scared me.
Oh, so none of you know. I'll be teaching with Brett Harmon. We'll be teaching on Zillow and Trulia and all those different things down there. So we're gonna have fun, and just kind of honored that they asked me to teach a class. I was surprised too. So anyway, let's get back to the money board and we're gonna wrap this baby up. Are you ready? How many do we have left? What? Well, you know whose card this is? It's not Jim Horowitz. Louis Rockefeller.
9, 11, 13, 14.
Let's go with 9. It's an odd number. Car wash.
American Home Shield.
I don't know what it is.
It's a free one.
It's an IOU.
There you go. Thank you, Dean.
Just trying to help.
Ken Baldwin.
Lucky number 8.
Chocolate.
I'll give you the bookends. There you go. All right. It's not Louis Rockefeller. Wanda fits you right next to him.
5, 11, 13, 14.
13. Lucky my guys.
Fidelity IOU.
Free mortgage.
I heard that this year you were giving free loans.
He offered this one flew out of the box. This one flew out, and I'm going to use it as my draw. Mr. Salamone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 month free use.
It's not a car wash. I'm mixing them up. Maureen, mixing them up good. Sharon had.
All right.
What's that?
Probably chocolate.
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 Thank you.
Seriously?
I'm sure there is. I've got white chocolate. Signature truffles. That's a good one. Sorry, Dee. And last but not least, for the final, number 14. So you don't get to pick it. I just looked at the cards I had in my hand.
Never there was a drink that lasted 8 hours.
Medina! It's a foot massage. So I want y'all to notice one, did you hear one foot massage going on up here? Andy, I brought in foot massage. I love it. I went up there right down the street, right next door to us, and I said, these were, I went, oh my God, I love this. They made fun of me for a month after bringing me foot massage. Okay, so, is 2016 off to the right start?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a good time next Tuesday learning about ZAP and implementing stuff? Y'all have a phenomenal day, Dave. Thank you. Oh, Sarah Snowball, one quick thing.
Peter Pasternak, January 14th, is a Thursday, will be speaking at WCR. It's really fun and very informative.
I thought you were saying Peter Pasternak. Whatever. Y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you for coming.
That's a good start.
There's not even a chance. How are you? Everybody back?
No, I remember that Sunday.
Yeah, comes back tomorrow.
Let's see.
Who's Sharon? I was one P90X that came in yesterday, today finished the chocolate, and I went, great.
My wife is doing the P90X.
Yeah, we haven't started it yet.
You think this is a trade-in for the massage?
Probably.
Good.
Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get free.
Let's put those negotiation skills to the test, Sharon.
Well, I wasn't.
She's actually, I think, in her third circuit.
Okay.
She's doing the shakes and everything now.
Tamara loves mine too.
So, but I really feel working.
Do you remember?
I was there when they won that. I don't remember when it was. I was sitting back there and it was a lady who was sitting up here. And was now literally, she was just there. She was sitting on the table and I couldn't see past the.
Yeah, back in the day, back in 15, man, over with that.
You just sit next to me.
She likes mine too. I do. We're gonna have a tasting.
Oh, okay, awesome.
We're gonna have a
I
tasting. I live in one of those.
Anybody? Yeah, but that's all right.
I do.
Anybody else need a test on next? I just got one. I have one.
It's actually one less.